Train Sim World 5 Roadmap June 2025. TLDR too long, didn't read summary. 1. Content up ahead. Announcing the MBTA Providence/Stoughton Line HSP46 add-on. 2. Third-party partners. Announcing Cargo Line Volume. 5. Nuclear from SkyHook Games. Manchester Airport Commuter from Alan Thompson Simulation. Announcing the Expert DB-BR101 on Castle Wuisberg gameplay pack from TSG. BR194 and E94 rail for pack from TSG. Class 86 Plus MK2F coaches from TridentZ. Santa Fe gameplay pack for Kajon Pass from High Iron Simulations. 3. Patches and updates. Recent Train Sim World 5 patches. 4. Community Corner. June monthly mastery challenges, live now. Dovetail Games is attending the greatest gathering. The Train Sim World Roadmap. Welcome back to the roadmap for Train Sim World 5, where we share insights into our progress on new content, updates, and future announcements for developments from our teams and our range of third-party partner developers. If you're joining us for the first time, this is a monthly check-in that will continue the conversation between our teams and all of our community, sharing brand new announcements, updates, and sneak peeks on our content and development, as well as new ways for you to get involved with mastery rewards and upcoming events. In this month's update, we've got 3 brand new add-on announcements. From our teams, we're announcing a new boss in Providence HSP46 gameplay pack, and from our third-party partners, you can discover the DB-BR101 Expert Castle Wuisberg gameplay pack from TSG, as well as the latest volume of the Cargo Line series, Cargo Line Volume 5, Nuclear, coming from SkyHook Games. We'll also have new information from Alan Thompson Simulation on the Manchester Airport commuter route, and a summary for other add-ons that we're expecting very soon from TSG, TridentZ, and High Iron Simulations. Be sure to also read on for upcoming updates to Train Sim World and news across the community, including new monthly mastery and our attendance at the greatest gathering in August 2025. Content up ahead. Announcing MBTA Providence/Stoughton Line HSP46 add-on. A new gameplay pack is coming that brings the iconic purple HSP46 from MBTA Commuter over to the NEC, Boston Providence, with a new set of gameplay scenarios and conductor mode to the route. These 3 new scenarios will challenge you in different ways, from building up formations from a cold start, yard work at Reedville sidings, to train rescue operations during snowfall. A tutorial for the HSP46 will also be added to the training center, which will feature a guide for setting up the train's controls, loading and unloading passengers, and completing a full loop of the circuit. We'll share more details for the gameplay pack in the coming weeks. Third-party partners. Announcing Cargo Line Volume 5, Nuclear from SkyHook Games. SkyHook Games is proud to officially announce that the ever-popular Cargo Line wagon series for Train Sim World is going nuclear for Volume 5, introducing the F&AD flask carrier wagons and their perfect partner, the Type 1 Class 20/3 diesel locomotive. SkyHook, created as a wholly owned subsidiary of British Nuclear Fuels Limited during late 1994, Direct Rail Services DRS had the sole purpose of taking over rail-based handling of nuclear material from British Rail. Initially operating from the reprocessing plant at Sellafield, DRS opened a dedicated depot at Carlisle Kingward Yard in 1998 to cater for its new fleet of 15 X-Channel Tunnel Works Class 20 locomotives. DRS eventually operated a fleet of 21 examples of the English Electric Type 1s, being significantly upgraded by brush traction of Loughborough with long-range fuel tanks, group standard headlight clusters, high-impact windscreens, and a complete cab rebuild before outchopping them in iconic Oxford blue livery with fully yellow ends and red buffer beams. The original fleet of F&A wagons were built by British Rail and later Procore for the transport of spent nuclear fuel from power stations to processing and research centers. These fascinating wagons came into service in the 1970s and became an iconic part of the network, performing this important task. In the 2010s, it was identified that replacements were required. The Nuclear Decommissioning Authority commissioned WH Davis to produce 40 new wagons as a like-for-like replacement for the original F&As. The new batch featured several major updates, including exposed framing, different bogies, and the ability to carry a wider range of flask designs. Despite the reduction in nuclear power plants in the UK since the millennium, the F&ADS can still be seen in use across much of the UK. In this add-on, the Class 20/3 appears in unbranded Oxford blue livery to represent these locomotives. Thank you to SKYHawk Games for giving up a glimpse of this new add-on. We can't wait to share more and continue the Cargo Line series further in Train Sim World 5. Manchester Airport commuter from Alan Thompson Simulation. This month, the Alan Thompson Simulation team are excited to share new screenshots and details for their Manchester Airport commuter route. Hi everyone. A quick update from us. We're thrilled with the progress we made over the past few months. We've been hard at work bug fixing and refining the route, incorporating valuable feedback from BTG during QA. Thanks to this, we're now back in the 0-3-month section of the roadmap, which is fantastic news. We can't wait for you to finally experience the route firsthand. With over 900 playable services across 2 timetables, you'll have plenty to explore, including the 323, 66 freight and RHTT, 390, 350, East Midlands 158, ScotRail 158, and TFW 150 and 153. Your support and feedback from the community have been truly appreciated, and we're buzzing to see the release come to life. Stay tuned. Announcing Expert DB BR101 on Castle Wolfsburg gameplay pack from TSG. Return to the Expert DB BR101 on Castle Wolfsburg with a new expanded timetable, 5 exciting expert level scenarios, and much more. Let's hear from the TSG team to understand what they've been working on. TSG, we return to Castle Wolfsburg with a new timetable set 2 years before the original one, coming in with 26 more playable services and over 1,200 new AI services to bring live into the cities. Of course, it focuses heavily on IC traffic with a 101 expert but brings you new opportunities for the ICE3 and 1.2. The expanded timetable will change/add the following. 1. Reworked freight layers. 2. ICE trains and formations have been swapped around to better represent the 2018 timetable, including the addition of an ICET layer. 3. IC layer is completely different with many more 101 and cab car LED services, including a few light local runs where LZB use is prohibited. 4. New Flix train layer with 2 XBR193 services. 5. Overhauled and added AI wherever the high-speed line passes by or interacts with other lines. TSG, 5 new expert-level scenarios await to be played, which introduce new gameplay, such as written orders and lots of changed scenery. We can't wait for you to experience this fun gameplay pack. Expert-level scenarios will feature all new types of gameplay, including 1. A rescue scenario with the ultimate stopping precision required. 2. Raw line running around track closures. 3. Voice over lines. 4. Buffet documents on the cab desks. We'll be sharing much more details about what you can expect in these new scenarios in future articles, but for now stay excited and prepare yourself to expect the unexpected. The following content is required to make use of this gameplay pack. As a final note, take a pride ride as the TSG team have also recreated 100-1066 in its special railable livery. This will be a free update for all existing owners of the Expert DB BR101 NIC Steerwagen Local add-on. BR194 and E94 Railtor pack from TSG. The TSG team are also close to bringing us their awaited BR194 and E94 Railtor pack, featuring new 1980s rolling stock and gameplay for the Link Rainstrick and Felsish Ludwigsbahn routes. Tomorrow, we will be sharing the full announce article for the pack, so stay tuned for many more details coming very shortly. In the meantime, here's a refresher of what you can expect coming from the TSG team. 1. New 1984 timetable for Link Rainstrick for a full experience requires layers from Mittenwaldbahn, ER218 and Niddertalbahn. 2. 2X scenarios on Mannheim Kaiserslautern for the E94088. 3. 2X scenarios on Link Rainstrick for the BR194. 4. E94 Realtor used in various upcoming timetables for Realtor services. TSG, when the Olmot BD took on the E94s to form the Olmot BD 1020s, over time they made a significant number of modernizations and improvements to the locos to keep them relevant and suit local requirements. In backdating the 1020 into the BR194, these modifications have had to be removed, leaving a somewhat cruder locomotive. These modifications are extensive and not limited to air system modifications, train brake valves, NUC I-54, utilitarian CAD, different pangraphs and control systems, different lamp systems, weaker electric brake, changes to the overload system, green paint, and a range of various other cosmetic changes. As a thank you from the TSG team, a portion of their proceeds from this pack will go directly to EZW to support their continued efforts in preserving this incredible piece of railway history. Please note, the BR194 and E94 Realtor pack from TSG add-on will be released on Gen 9 Xbox Series SX and PS5 and PC platforms only. Class 86 Plus MK2F coaches from GeForce. Another release to keep an eye on coming soon is the BR Class 86/2 Loco, included with MK2F and MK1 RMB coaches from the GeForce team. Included are several external variations of the 86/2 which feature changes such to different types of pantographs, RCH cables, a centrally mounted high-intensity headlight, and a single rally light uniquely fitted to 86,225. The eagle-eyed amongst you will remember this light from the first ever teaser image for the 86/2. The feature coach of the Class 86/2 is the much requested BR MK1 RMB Buffett car. Also included in the pack are MK2F coaches in BSO, TSO, and FO variants. The air-conditioned MK2s were the mainstay of many long-distance passenger trains after their introduction in the 1970s, and have seen use ever since, in both service, engineering, and railtor duties. Both the Class 86 and MK2 coaches brings additional challenges to the stunning WCML Preston Carlisle route and will substitute in place of some Class 87 hauled services. As well as this, included with the Class 86 add-on will be 5 brand new scenarios available to play on the Preston Carlisle route, ranging from a football special out of the map to Wembley to represent England playing against Scotland during April 1986. Catch up on many more details in our Class 86 Coming Soon article. Train Sim World 5, Class 86/2 and MK2F coaches is releasing soon for Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Epic Games Store, and Steam for £19.99/Euros 24.99/$24.99. Santa Fe Gameplay Pack for Kajon Pass from High Iron Simulations. As a reminder, the High Iron Simulation team are continuing to progress with the Santa Fe gameplay pack for the TSW5 Kajon Pass route, and this is now in beta testing with final refinements underway. The upcoming pack includes the Santa Fe Warbonnet General Electric C40-8W and Blue and Yellow Electromotive SD40-2, 3 all-new freight cars, reskins of a number of existing Kajon route freight cars, a timetable with more than 250 train movements and including a Union Pacific layer, 5 scenarios, and a new tutorial for the GC40-8W. Patches and updates. Recent Train Sim World 5 patches. 1. May 12th. A large update with major improvements for Midland Main Line, including visual fixes and improvements, and additionally 5 new livery variants for the Class 87 on WCML Person, Carlisle. The Eiten Koploper from Zwolle, Groningen, and the Class 150 from Cardiff Commuter also received new audio improvements. 2. June 2nd, a substantial patch featuring a bunch of improvements across the board over multiple add-ons, and many core quality of life improvements with memory improvements during scenarios for additional stability when playing. Upcoming updates. Our next update coming to Train Sim World 5 will feature further improvements across a range of content, which we will confirm once we have a final list, as well as additional improvements to community-raised issues, and also the updated kernel notch and timetable will be coming to players on PS5 and Epic Games platforms. We're currently aiming for this update for early July, and once we have a confirmed date, we will share the news. Community Corner. Dovetail Games is attending the greatest gathering. The event takes place between Friday 1 and Sunday 3 August as part of this year's Railway 200 celebrations. We're excited to announce our attendance at the greatest gathering, the largest temporary gathering of trains and rail-related exhibits in a generation. This three-day, sold-out festival at train manufacturer Alstom's Derby Litchurch Lane Works will feature more than 50 iconic vehicles from the past, present, and future of the railways and marks the first time in almost 50 years that the rolling stock factory has been open to the general public. Dovetail Games will be appearing in the event's STEM hub with two booths hosting Train Sim World for members of the public to enjoy. This space is designed to be both immersive and interactive, with a focus on inspiring the next generation of STEM leaders by showcasing the breadth of disciplines that power the railway industry. Two consoles will be available to play at the stand, and keen visitors will also be able to play using a converted professional train driver training simulator with a Class 700 style control desk and real train controls. Additional independent simulators will be at the event utilizing Dovetail Games software. Matt Pedalston, executive producer at Dovetail Games. We're thrilled to be taking part in this once-in-a-generation railway event and sharing the passion, history, and love for trains with visitors through our world-leading simulation title. Andy Butters, Managing Director of Derby Litchurch Lane, works at Alstom. It's a pleasure to welcome Dovetail Games to Litchurch Lane for the greatest gathering. Their presence in the STEM Hub brings a dynamic, interactive dimension to the event, one that perfectly complements our mission to delight railfans and inspire the next generation of railway innovators. As the UK's only end-to-end train manufacturing site, it's a privilege to open our doors and showcase the future of rail alongside such passionate partners. If you already have tickets, make sure you pop over and say hi. We look forward to seeing you there. June 2025 Monthly Mastery. It's time to get in June with this month's set of mastery challenges. Keep up the conducting and get ready to explore and rails, completing objectives along the way and making sure you keep an eye on the temperature. Roadmap live stream. Senior Community Manager Alex will be talking about all the things we featured above and answering your submitted questions in our June 2025 Roadmap live stream, starting tonight from 1900 BST on our YouTube/Twitch channels. Please note, our regular host and executive producer Matt won't be able to support the Roadmap live stream tonight. Have a question for us? Put it in our June 2025 Roadmap queue in a thread, and we'll answer as many as we can live. Join us in the community. Make sure you're joining our teams on our Dovetail Live forums and our community-led Discord servers that we are active in, TrainSim Community Discord and TrainSim World Community Discord.